Awaken Moria. Let's see what we can do here. The other day, last night, we killed the, yes, play, watch. Don't want to enable the extension. Not yet. We'll enable that later. We're going to play through this playthrough without Durn's expansion. And then once we've completed the main story, killed the dragon, open the halls, then we'll worry about it. No. Not active. Okay, so we are currently in Durn's Forge, waiting for it to load. But we've killed off the Belagust trolls here. Not trolls, but orcs here. We should have enough lots of Gundabad slag. That's good. But do we have enough Durinium? Durinian? Yes, Durinian. I have the Durinian steel that I need. I have 11 journal iron. Just for crafted from Gundabad. So we're good there. We have the Gundabad we need. We have the Durinian we need. We just need star metal. Of course it's under attack. Alright. Which strain? Where are they coming from?
I'll tear you down.
There they are.
We got orcs. I need a better weapon for this.
This is bad. These are shadow orcs. I really don't have the weapons to take on shadow orcs.
That's all you got?
Okay, that one's down. Wonder what all we're gonna have to worry about pairing. Or replacing, I should say. Last time they only killed like one item. Come on. What's up with my mouse? There it goes. Okay, so they got my,
One more down.
died twice. Detached my mouse twice, too. Fine, whatever. My grill's dead. And my stove is dead. So what we actually want to do here is, let's rebuild them real quick. They took out my stove. Not my oven, my stove. And they took out my grill. However, I know where they came from. Come from this corner. So what I'm gonna do here is go about some walls. And we'll grab a simple door. And that should take care of our problem. Because they came from that area. That's twice now they've come from that corner. So if we do that, that should keep them confined. Next time they said it right. And it doesn't look tacky because, you know, it looks like I've got a room there. It's actually going to be used for something, which in reality, it's not. It's just there to hold them in. Alright, so, give me some salted. Ooh, I only have one salted meat. Never mind. Give me breakfast. And honestly, I need a few things. I need to come over here. I need to grab some of that. Yeah, those are just drop-offs. I need some stone. Stone, coal, wood. Wood's fine. We got lots of wood. Okay. So we can just go take a nap. And then eat. My troll chair don't know. Anyway, it's in full light. I don't know what's with that. So we need to go activate Nagrad's forge. And I'm thinking we're probably where's Nagrad's forge? Is that this one? I think that's Nagrad's forge. It is. Let me fix that application. Edit. Nagrad's forge. Confirm. Now we need to activate Nagrad's forge. Actually, I think I want to be up. I mean, a lot of times I'll watch the burst from down there. But honestly, I don't know what's going to come in this particular one. Watch about fire. Trust me, these forges are always really cool to watch them light up. They're all unique. They all light up the same way, but they all look unique when they light up. Nagrad's is not bad. No friends? Oh, if I'd known that, I would have lit it up yesterday. Okay, so... the red axe of Nograt. This one's cool. It starts with the fire effect. The only Nograt item I have right now is part of a shield, which is sad. I was hoping I had a few more than that, but that's bad. A Nograt iron, which is the Sunstone True Quartz and some iron. So I need like 10 of those. Maybe 20? I'll say 20. We're gonna need 20 Nograt iron minimum. I think I can make a few. I don't know how many I can make. We'll have to go back to Durin's forge and check. We don't have many sunstone yet. I got 23. Which means I can make 7? Oh. Better than I thought. So I guess that's a good start. Oops. Not right. Let's go ahead and fill it up. And then on the way out, we'll dump this off. Now, we do have to finish exploring. And we do want to finish that. But before we do that, I want to go back to Nograt real quick. We don't have these things mapped out, which is bad, because Nograt's good gear. It's tier 4 gear. Unfortunately, I might get tier 5 before I get tier 4. Oh well. Gonna have to... Oops. That's not good. I got my, true quartz. Ooh, I'm only down to 14 true quartz? That's not good. Well, that's that. I should have more in the mines. All this jumping around is going to make me want to sleep and eat again. Which is bad. Well, it's not bad, it's just a nuisance. It can be problematic, but it's not too bad. There we go. Alright, so. I'm going to come over here. Give me this one, so we got lots. Yeah, give me 5. The rest can stay there for now. I don't need it. All I was going to do is clutter up my chests here anyway. Yeah. Now that's done, let's go back to Nograt's forge and start exploring a little more. I believe our next stop is to hit up Durin's Road. from here. So we're gonna have to go do that. That's okay. So we're gonna want platform here. Oh wait, never mind. I got everything I need, right?
There's dwarves in these mountains too.
With that, I can relight the lamp. I love how the original quote-unquote lamps are tall and pretty and inlaid. And then your copy looks like a bad copy.
Works.
Moria is ours!
Bloody bugger.
That's one more for me.
I do find it annoying. It is super annoying. When the controls or they bug in such a way that gives the NPCs an advantage when they shouldn't have one. But it's okay. With that patrol gone,
Doran wakes from sleep.
we're okay. Well, there wasn't any, ooh. Don't need that. What is this? Well, it looks like fungal. Oh, what is it? This is a... Oh, it's a deep recess. It's got a deep recess. Okay. But there might be statues in here. I'm lucky. Which would be good. I mean, I could get wood out of this. I don't care about the wood at the moment. I care about statues. No statues. Sad. Don't fall down. Don't recommend that. Falling down would definitely be a bad thing. Get back here, I need your meat. Definitely need your meat. Whether you're rat meat, boar meat, cow meat, goat meat, or meat. This dwarf ain't picky. Nogrod's forge looks so demonic. I love it. Alright, so our next stop, I guess, is here. this area. I think we got both in this area. Should be around this corner over here. Yeah, we did. Okay. Sweet, sweet. Over here, grab this one here. And we'll see what we've got for, Khazad armor. It's good. Not what we're looking for. We're looking for Nogrod, but, you know, we'll take Khazad. Khazad's better than what I currently have. So that's iron. What are you, gold? Iron? Khazad gauntlets. That's also good. More iron. Grab the oats, 'cause we can use those. Worse than the rat than I am the orcs. Okay. It's one of these. And it's a dead end. So we're going to do a quick search for statues. And oh, that's good. That's very good. Means I can build some trees. And we need those to make Lunda spread.
There's something out there. Moria is ours now.
One more.
And you've got my statue. Good, Nogrod shit. Problem is, I don't know. Oh, there it is.
We got orcs.
There's my second statue.
That's all you got?
Ooh, that was bad. That's bad.
Go, lads.
I will take a heal.
Something's over there.
is once they've... There it goes. Jeez, those guys are annoying sometimes. Alright. So now we can fix the statue. And that gives us the Nogred shield, which is good.
Shut it! I hear something. Moria is ours now.
That takes care of that guy. According to that, there's still at least one more out here. I'm not going looking for him, though. I have no interest. I do have interest in going back and healing and repairing, though. And I'll take the orb ladder. Ooh, that was close. That was real close. That would have killed me. Yep, y'all can do whatever you like. Because I'm out of there. But then that doesn't work as when you're being raided or with a horde or a siege. Gets a little nasty if you do that. But it's okay. Sometimes it's better to, if you're getting sieged or getting a horde, to actually go to a easier zone and either work it out or wait it out. What in the world? Really? Good about orcs are really annoying.
Let me skin ya.
Don't know why. But it's probably because I was being attacked by somebody. When I teleported. Yeah. Put that up there. Swap that back out. Back and repair. We'll be good to go. Now, I believe we have what I need to make Khazad gear. So we don't have Nagrod gear yet, except for the shield. We can do some Khazad. I need fine leather. I need some more Khazad ingots. But I can do gloves or boots with what I have. Don't have any gold. So what we'll do here is I'll make the boots. Oh, I already had the flippin' Khazad boots. This game needs a dismantle. Screwed that up. I swear this game needs a dismantle option. I don't think you can do that. Okay. So let me... Yeah, see, you can't use that to dismantle. No. I screwed that up. That's what I get for not paying attention to my own inventory. Oh, wait. There's a box over here for junk equipment that I don't need. So now I'm upset because I just crafted a piece I didn't need, which is super annoying. And if I had a supply of gold, I wouldn't care. It's okay. But except for Nagrod. Go to Nagrod real quick. Nagrod's fortress. I need fine leather, 3 rubies, 3 Nagrid steel, 5 Nagrid steel. Just gonna make more Nagrid steel, but I don't have the resources right now. Okay. So, give me the Nagrid steel. I have. Let me unload. Keep the Nagrid steel. I do need to unload, so we'll do that real quick. In the transfer bin, we do need more of that, but it's okay. We have a lore scroll and a book, so let's drop them off, drop the food off. Now, for the sword. Trust me, it's worth it. I'm gonna need 4 ironwood, 3 rubies, and a fine leather. So, in wood, 4 ironwood, 3 rubies, and 1 leather. 1 fine leather. I don't have any fine leather. I got fine cloth, but no fine leather. Okay. I'll make one. Now I have what I need. Pop over to Nogrod. We'll make us a sword. And that'll basically replace my... It'll replace something. Until I can make a tier 4 or 5 weapon. Well, tier 5 weapon. Because the sword is tier 5, it's tier 5 fire. And while that's good, it is totally worth it. There you go. It's totally worth it. But we do need to be a little more careful. Now, we need some, if we want to do some Khazad gear, we're going to need gold. If we want to do Lotr gear, we're going to need sunstone. Now, sunstone's a little hard to get a hold of. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get much. It all depends on what they're fighting. I'm gonna wait till they're done fighting. What are they killing?
Shut it! I hear something.
Oh look, the orcs are killing each other.
Get 'em, lads.
Perfect! That's one more for me!
Yep. And this guy. There we go. Almost out of armor again, but you know, it's fine. We'll find their summoning stone over here and remove it. Like I said. There's another one. There's a...
We got orcs! That's all you got?
Okay. Let's go with that. Let's see, that is a brew tank. There is a statue over here. There's probably a statue underground somewhere in this zone. This area does have an underground area. But let's go repair. Repair and unload. Oops. Yeah, I know. It'd be nicer if this is actually sorted, but you know. It is what it is. That's just arrows. Should actually have my bow and crossbow in there, but they're elsewhere. I just didn't bring them over. It's early evening, so it doesn't matter what I make. When you wake up, it's going to be in the middle of the night. At least this area with the light overhead and the forge and everything is considered quote-unquote well lit. Which is interesting. I do wish that it didn't spawn orcs. Because that's just a nuisance. But, you know. The world is what the world is. So, like I said, if we find some gold, I'll probably go mine it. Because with the gold, at least I can get tier 4 gear. This one does turn this way. It's interesting. I don't know what they're fighting over there, but I'm gonna let them fight. In the middle there is a fount, darkness fountain, with no path to clear. Are they fighting each other? Yeah, it's orcs fighting orcs. I wonder if I can sneak out the side and not be seen. There's a statue in there, but so yeah, orcs over here fighting too. Well, these guys have stopped their fighting. Oh. Now that they've seen me, I'm gonna go down here and Yeah, there's a statue over there. Oh, you can go away.
I need a better weapon for this.
That's fine. The tier 5 sword is actually pretty good. I'm not a big fan of the fire sword because you have to charge it up in order for it to do its fire effect. I like the fire effect, don't get me wrong. But the fact that I have to charge it up means that I have to use stamina that I might, that I could have used for a dodge or a block. So I find that to be a little more troublesome because I have to waste stamina to use it versus the Orc Slayer, which doesn't require stamina to use, gets bonus damage. Well, the Orc Slayer, the Lightning Sword, or the what's the Frost Sword? Well, the Frost Sword might. That one might require. So this room over here is a dead end, but there's going to be statues in it. Let's look around, see if we've got gold. Don't know. Oh, there's gold. So this is going to be worth mining out. At least in part, anyway. Because, with a bit of gold, I can make Khazad. And one thing about Durin's axe is it's punchy.
Well, there's always food and there's always drink. Hum-diddy-o-day-o. You can stomp your feet while the tankards clink.
Which is great.
Hum-diddy-o-day-o.
Does a good job at mining. It's the, what is it, the ironwood axe. It's not bad. It's a little weaker. Doesn't have the big area of effect that Durin's axe does. But it does everything. So what we want to do here is not care about the orcs. Just get the gold. That's what we care about. Because gold is the important part right now. With that, I can make Khazad. And if I can get the Khazad chest plate finished, at least we'll be able to make that. So I can make the gloves. I believe I made the gloves, right? Yeah. I did not need that. The legs, because I didn't check first. Goofy me. But if I decide to do the diets or whatever, and so I go for a different color dye, I might do that. If I was to do that, then I would be able to do use that quite easily. And it's used to make a different color sight. But honestly, once you get the Durin's gear, you'll never use anything other than Durin's. You'll use that for the rest of the game. At least until you finish the Shadow Dragon. Now afterward, there's Mithril. And yeah, you'll use that. So I did when I was doing my my sandbox adventure. Is I used the Durin's gear until I beat the Shadow Dragon. And then I switched back over to Mithril. Because Durin's gear has resistance to shadow. It's not 100%. But it does help. So there's a thing there. A statue here. There's a couple of orcs left. Yeah, if you hold it for one, it explodes. It's got a malak. Not my favorite weapon personally to use. But it is a punchy weapon. It's like the hammer. It's a good weapon. Don't get me wrong. It is a good weapon. But it's not a weapon that I personally like. Fine. Let's build a thingy. We'll jump out to the forge, drop it all off, and come back. Why? Because I just farmed a whole bunch of ore. And it needs to have somewhere to go. So, gold is in which bin? This one. It's in here with silver and resin. And that's fine. Gem drop. Wood drop. Ore drop. Rock drop. Alright, now drop off my books. We're getting our bookshelves pretty full though. At this rate, we might need a new bookshelf. Now, if we were to go back through all the areas that have already been reset, do the Jordan Folk update, I need a second bookshelf. Easy. But it's okay. Right now, I'm not concerned with that. Oh, it's yours. Alright, we'll drop that off. We'll drop off the pickaxe, too. Now, we need to make a... Oops. get that back. That back. And then over here, we're going to make a bunch of Khazad's iron, or steel rather. Just because I can, I'll have all 3 furnaces do it. So, Beth, can I make some dirt? Yeah, I can. Cool. Okay. And then make this one do the thing. Now that'll give us enough. Dirt in order to do that. So, in here, I don't need to drop anything off in here. What we do want, though, is we need the Khazad ingots. Now, in order to make the gloves, since I can't make the... I can't make this. I need to make 3 fine leather for the chest, 1 for the gloves, so I need 4 total. We have all the blueprints. Just need leather. Yeah. There we go. So I need 12 of this, I think. 9 to do. 1 and 1 more. Cool. Now, some of this should be done. There's 3 there. And there's 6 there total. Not Durin. I need Zool. I need Khazad army chest. Khazad army gauntlets. Now a full set of Khazad. Go me. And we'll deposit the other armor in there. And I'll wait for all of them to finish. That's done. Oh, that's not done. It's fine. Fine. I'll drop these off on the way through. That gives me 4.5 armor bars. It's pretty solid. Pretty solid. I'd rather have 5 armor bars, but you know, it's okay. Deposit that, and then deposit the leather. And we're back out on the trip. Back to Desolation, yes. This game doesn't unload the cursor properly.
We got orcs.
It's probably my only serious pet peeve. I don't know why we're still having orcs fight. But, you know, it's fine. I don't care. They can fight and kill each other. I'm just going to repair statues. Oh, the granite.
Artifact. That's all you got?
There we go. We had orcs fighting over here. And I don't know why. Because I removed the outpost. This is another one. I don't mind, because... That's... not what I was expecting to see.
I need a better weapon for this.
It doesn't matter. Foul beast will die quickly. We've been killing these with this spear for a while, so... whatever. I don't know why the foul beast showed up. But I'll take it, I mean... it's just one of those things. I guess. On the backside over here, there was that other thing. I definitely have enough gold for now. Yeah, I forgot my granite. So I have to go get that. Silly old me. Gotta remember to pull the stuff back out. See, I pulled out adamant. That was the problem. Why didn't I have my granite? Oh, that's because I pulled out adamant. That's why. Pull out the wrong one. That goes in the leather bin. That goes in the iron bin. That goes in the iron bin. That goes in the leather bin. Those go in the arrow bin. That goes on the shelf. Food bin. And some breakfast. Make the breakfast before we go to bed. When we get up, it'll be ready. And before we leave, pick up all of our ores. Because they'll all be ready. Now, unfortunately, I don't think there's anything else Khazad that I can make that's actually worth making right now. I don't think so. No, I think the next thing is Nagram. So if I go check Nogrod's forge, I need 5 Nogrod ingots. And 1 bronze, and I can make a Nogrod shield, which is looks like the next upgrade that I currently have available. And I need sunstone to make Nogrin. So, I guess that's that. Drop the ingots off, and then go, check things out. Ingots. Drop them off. Oh, I can't make a smithy up here. I was like, let's just make a smithy before we leave. It's fine, whatever. Make some more iron. Okay. And later on, I'll put a smithy up there by the teleportation. Stone. The maps, a map stone. So I don't have to walk back and forth so far. Sometimes all I need is a repair. And there's no point in walking all the other side of the forge just to do a quick repair. I can do it right there. Alright, there we go. And now we're good to go. So all we need to do now is on this floor, go here. Now, on the other floor in this section, we have this point here and this point here that we need to go check out before we progress. In this particular playthrough, I'm making it an effort to remember to completely clear everything out before I move on to the next section. That way I don't miss anything. And I have everything unlocked. Because in this playthrough, there should be everything. So so I'll just start to the end. If you find all the statues, then you will get all of the unlocks. It's supposed to be more than enough to make sure you have all of the unlocks and whatnot. So, you want to make sure that you get them. Because typically you're going to need them.
Eyes up! Monsters in the air!
Stupid bats. So, that takes us to Duran's Road. And that's fine. It's actually where we want to go. And it allows us to go all the way back to the beginning of the game. if we so choose. It's not necessarily convenient. But it'll take you out. But Thurin's Road will take you back. I don't know what else is on this floor. I'm not sure. So wait.
Till Durin wakes from sleep.
No Mahal's gifts. I was hoping for Mahal's gifts.
Perfect.
That was bad. Wow, it just reminds me how weak the axe is. Alright. And this is another deep. The deep mine. However, it might have a wizard mark. No. Not what I'm looking for. Which is a shame. I was hoping for statues. Alright, so that is everything except for the gate to Durin's Road. So what I'm gonna do is set myself up a recall point here so I can map over. Now the one thing that is annoying is I don't see in Desolation the ossuary, which means it's going to be in the city somewhere, and I didn't see it when I was in the city. And that is a concern.
Someone's been letting a walk into my stuff.
Alright. So that is a concern. We'll have to look for that. But at the moment, that's the Eastern Bastion. Yeah, so let's find something that's in the Eastern Bastion. It's Eastern Bastion 1. That should be the upper one. It is, and then we just need to go up to the next layer. And then we can get over into that orc camp. Now, where that goes, what that's in there, I don't know what kind of orcs those are. We'll have to go check it out, find out. Yes, Beth, I see you. swear bats are the bane of existence in this game. Out of ranged weapon. The bats and the moths have got to be the most annoying monsters in the game. Totally annoying. Questions. Can you get across without rebuilding the bridge? Yes, you can. You gotta be a little inventive. But you can do it. Knock, knock. Who's behind Durin's door? Oh, even the metal is like chiseling away. As the wood gets older and older and older, like it's becoming we are now in the Red Eye Stronghold. What does that mean? I have no clue. They have iron. Let's look around all that.
I'm going as fast as I can.
This is a different band of orcs. Oh. Gold.
We've got orcs.
Well, let's deal with the orc raiding party.
That's all you got?
Not hard. So, as long as I can block and dodge, we should be okay. Let's see, what do we have here? That's also gold. So far we have iron and gold. And a hall. I have no clue what this is. So I'm going to be safe. Let's set us up a respawn point just in case this turns out to be a nasty. I don't know where we are. We're in a well. Oh no. This is one of the stairs. Moria has 4 stairs. This is the stair that goes up to here. Alright, well. We're gonna have to... We want to go up the stair. We're gonna have to play with it. Yeah. see no reason in using more than we have to make this work. Maybe. There we go. And then that there. That there, and we're up. The stairs are places that in the my sandbox world I would tend to put teleportation stones, even as temporary ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually move my temporary stone up here. If I actually had the coal, I would do that. Hold that thought. I have to go down and get it. Alright. Not that nuisance is over with. That I forgot extra coal, so that I didn't have to worry about doing that. Kind of makes me a little annoyed, but it's okay. It's not like I was a long ways away. Okay, up, turn around, grab this one. Up, 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 and over here is the path forward. So, I normally do those stick over here in these alcoves. Just mine out a little bit. Make some space. Put ourselves a camp down. Always a good idea. Okay, so there's the boss room. I think I want to rest, eat, and repair. Before we go kill the boss. And I need to unload. Let's say unload, but I really don't need it. So it doesn't require eggs plates. Not very many. Yeah, it's just everything I have has eggs for breakfast. It's a very Western problem. I don't have a lot of eggs. Eggs are not something that's ready supply at the moment. To be fair, I do have a lot of spots where I can go get like eggs or feathers or whatever. But honestly, there really isn't much point to it. There's other foods you can eat. There's other weapons you can use. Arrows and bolts, while good, aren't fantastic. Once you get past the Watcher, you don't really need them. You can do the rest of the game without them. So, there is that. I've also found that these guys, if you kill the boss, they all go away. So you can pin the boss and kill him. Like that. The rest of them will just poof off. Now, what was the point of killing this guy? I don't know. But I'll take his resources. Say that. Now, we'll check for the gold chests real quick. Through the lower level, then go through the upper level. See if there's any gold chests. See any down here. Check up here. And on this platform. So go this way. And on this platform. Now what's this guy for? Really, he's to get you diamonds. Because you need so many diamonds. Like right now we're sitting at 29 black diamonds. You need like 50 of them in order to build the exile. So, this guy is here because you need the diamonds. More than anything else. I'm expecting this is going to go here and move back around, so I'm going to go grab my, my map stone. Because there's no point in leaving it here after you beat the boss. Now and I have one right next door. And that's the important part. Always have your map stones in good spots, but not so close together that they're just sucking up space. Yep, sure enough. Iron. Okay, so that's the actual front door for the Red Eye Stronghold. To make sure that we clear it out.
There's something.
Come on. Yeah, please.
Get online, sir.
Sure. I get you. There you go. That's this guy. There we go. Easy peasy. Now, don't get me wrong. I am, how should we say, in a little bit of trouble. But nothing I can't solve by leaving and unloading and coming back. That's all I'm short. It's just unloading. Now there is 2 more of the pillars there. So we're gonna have to take care of that. But that's okay. And that's it for that section. Stone. Grab that. Drop that off. Grab that. Drop that off. So I've left as food and some extra black diamonds. Now, in order to keep my black diamond load low, go to the transfer box. Grab 6. Because we don't need, 20 some odd diamonds on us. Doesn't matter what you got. What you got. Doesn't matter. Everything for an evening meal takes meat. Guess we're just gonna have to suck it up and eat the meat. Oh well. Let me see if there's any meat that's done smoking. Yeah. Good. And we'll grab the repairs real quick. And then we'll grab the iron. And we'll drop the iron off in the bin. And then build our repair station up at the top. So it saves us a little bit of walking when all we need is a repair. Oh, food. Yeah. Forgot to drop the food off. So important to do that. And this food takes up so much space. Oh, time. Khazad seeds. I would have added to the transfer bucket. It's fine. Because once we get the area in which we're going to build our farm, then all we have to do is build the farm. There it is, smithy. Okay, back to the Red Eye Stronghold. And until I clear out that one spot, now, there is a map stone here in the upper city, just outside of it. So, there's another one there, Ranger Camp, and there's one there in the patrol room.
We got orcs.
Oh, I'm tired. When do we get to eat?
Thank you. Kill the scouts so they can't summon more. And then we're gonna go this way. Go up here. We'll break both thingies. We're good. Now it's just a matter of getting out of the way.
That's all you got?
There we go. Like I said, killing the orcs is good for black diamonds. So you don't necessarily want to clear all of the orc totems. So I left that one over in the Gundabad area. Because having that one there means that they will respawn. And as long as orcs are spawning, we can get resources from them.
Now we've got ya.
There you go. So that actually netted us a few more stones in total. Goes back up to 14. Granted, we had 6. We had E. I had 6 or so on me. So at this start. Oh look! Now I get the red eye. Thingy. Fine, whatever. Okay. Now from here, we can go back to Duran's Forge. Unload. Sleep. Repair. And, get some rest. Don't hear that. Grab that, grab that, grab that. Alright, grab that. Really, I still have an orcish key. I'll have to drop that off. It's fine. I'll go back from the ranger camp. Because from the ranger camp, I would just drop it off. Okay, fine. Okay. And let's go repair up here and be done with that. Saves me hassle having all that on there. Go far out of my way just for a basic repair. Now back to the ranger camp. I'm gonna forget which chest I missed. Because it was 3 chests right there at the end. Apparently I didn't unlock one of them. So am I going? That way. Come on, finish loading. Yeah. I went to the wrong location. It's fine. We're gonna grab this one. Because I don't need 2 that close together. And that saves me some diamonds. But since everything in this particular area is now cleared, we can go back through and figure out which chest we forgot. Oh, that one's empty. one's empty. So it's probably the one that's over here.
Moria is ours now.
Sure.
Perfect.
You're welcome to die.
That's one more for me.
Orcs still spawning. I mean, it's only one or two patrols, but there we go. So that gives me another... out of my inventory. Excuse me. I had 0 because I dumped them off. But I knew I was going to break one of those anyway, so. So that's everything in this area. So everything in the upper part here. Everything in this area except for Upper City 1. Upper City 1 would be a good place to go. So go over to the ranger station, we'll jump to Upper City 1. And we'll go see if we can figure out where that ossuary is. Because the ossuary we're missing is in Desolation. And the Desolation ossuary will probably be in that city area. So, we'll jump there. Upper City 1. Should put us right. Right. So I just go this way. And that puts us in Desolation. So the only thing we should have to worry about is bats. And if we're unlucky, an orc patrol. And if we have time today, we'll open that blocked door. If not, we'll start at that blocked door tomorrow. But I really want to get through. I really want to get the ossuary in here done. I don't know where it is. I haven't really spent the time to look for it. Okay, wasn't in that building. On the back side of this one. How about the upper section? Yeah, I know it's a mess, but nope, not there. But when she's finding the ossuary, it gets put on the map. You do have to look for it. That's the sad part. You have to look for it. So you gotta find it. And then you can go back to it. But I've got enough trinkets for it. So it's just a matter of where is it? That's the real question. So I'm curious what's behind this. Answer. A lot of rock. Someone did that because it was more aesthetically pleasing. We've been up there pretty thoroughly. But let's just take our time. And look around. So let's go up here. And see if we overlooked it in this area. Is possible. And it's never in a spot that's like hidden. It's always out in plain sight. But plain sight for you might be kind of hidden for me. Because I wasn't looking in that one spot. That kind of stuff. Like this area down here. I don't think I looked over here at all. One of those places that unless you're paying attention, you probably wouldn't even notice. Yep, no, we were here. Just didn't see that little alley. So that's the question. Where's the ossuary? So we're missing it somewhere. Question is, where? See it over there, but we'll look. We were over here. But maybe I missed it. And that takes us over into the forge, which we know is probably not in forge area. Many times I've come in and out of this area. I think I'd notice. Unless doubt it. But, you know. When you're dealing with random generators, never put anything past anything. The random generators will do weird stuff sometimes. I'm thinking it's back there in that part of the city. I didn't go through that part of the city too aggressively. Now, going out to this area, unless I somehow randomly missed it out there, I doubt it's out there anywhere. Because I pretty much know what I'm looking for in those rooms. It's these big open rooms like this that it's easy to miss stuff. Because you've got lots of areas that it could be in.
Filthy dwarves.
We got orcs.
Okay. Where do these guys come from? Probably a patrol. There's 4, so yeah, it's a patrol. It's 4 and a warg. Or and it's Gundabad, so that's good news. I think we got enough Gundabad now. But I'll take all the Gundabad I can get. Because if I'm wrong and I need a little more, I wish we had it. I don't want to have that problem. I'd rather have more than I need than not enough. Been in that house. Not in that one. Or this one. I hope it's not like up there. 'Cause that could be a pest to get to. I can see a lot better. No. Not in that area. Not in that area. I don't know if this particular one has anything significant of value in it. But honestly, any blueprints I don't have, in my opinion, are significant value. because it's one of those things that if you don't have it, you might need it. Like, for all I know, the one I'm looking for is the one that has the ironwood blueprint. Statistically, probably not. Statistically, it probably has a random hat or something like that. Things that aren't actually used in the game. Most of what it seems to be. It's like the random hats or the random other armies' gear.
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
That you can get. So like that. The hill dwarves or Hiram armor or whatever, that kind of stuff. It's not stuff that's actually useful in the game. Because you have other gear sets. But it may look cool. And if you're going for the look cool factor, sometimes it's the set you want. At the moment, I'm just going for not looking anything fancy, but just being useful. Just trying not to miss anything. So, I'm not seeing it in the city. Oh, hold on. Let's double check. This residence over here. Because there's this residence over here that
Governor, it was a bad idea coming here.
we have. It's Farrar's residence. Farrar's residence is set up as a checkpoint for you. But I don't know if I checked out the area around it to make sure that like it's not there. Well, another place it could be is actually in the tunnels, and I missed it. That is possible. I know in the
Works.
sandbox mode, they're like shoving them in the hallways and paths sometimes.
That's
Welcome to bed. See? Welcome to bed. No problem. We have 5 diamonds. I guess it's the best we're gonna get. Let's check this area as we're going towards the exit here. Because this area, I don't know if I checked for a while. There's lots of forges and stuff around. Which kind of makes sense. But it is super nuisance that I can't find this one thing. Huge nuisance. Alright. I have no clue where this is. Yep. It's the right one. Toucher. Question is, where is Toucher's statue? Where's Toucher's archway? Now, difference is I don't have a problem with this because it does allow me to chase down some, like, meat and stuff. Meat, cloth, and so on. You need a lot of fine cloth in the end. You end up needing to make like 50 or 60 fine cloth. Just for your basic gear. So, you want to keep that in mind. You need like 50 fine cloth and 50 fine leather. For your basic gear. Now, in the end, you can do with less, as long as you're skilled. In my case, I am not necessarily skilled. Ooh, excuse me. In part because I'm just not coordinated. And also in part because my keyboard and mouse are kind of trying to die. Gotta double check this room. It's not in here. I don't think I checked this room like at all. Other than to say, oh look. It's the door. And that's the first one you break. First thing you break the Dragon Lady's seal on. Yeah, gotta find Telcher's ossuary here. it could be anywhere. Which is the part that I think is super annoying. Because I don't know where it is. And I didn't find it right away. It actually kind of concerns me. Because normally they're not hard to find. They're just like out in your face. In this case, I thought I searched everywhere. That, you know, could only be. And it's not normally buried under, like, you know, rubble or something. Hasn't been in this playthrough. Not for the main story, anyway. No worm? I expected there to be a friend here. I still might be here. When I go up the hill. Over here. Oh, not down there. Not over there.
Drakes! Artifact!
Actually, I want my spear. Granted, my spear does not have the best damage. But it does give me the bones and the scales. And that's the important part. Having places that you can farm bones and scales from those things is good. Just like having a place to farm Gundabad ore is good. It's the kind of ideal you want to be. Especially if you're planning on doing lots of things. Now, granted, I don't know if you have to outfit your dwarves when you get your dwarves, or if they are self-outfitting. I would hope they're self-outfitting, but you know, there's always the possibility they're not. Yeah. So
We got orcs!
yeah, I noticed that.
One more now!
Bloody matter. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, because I don't really need the rest of it, so let's move this here. I don't need the orc damaging weapon. Yeah, I don't need the orc damaging weapon. Because I have the fire sword. I hope it's not underground. That is such a douche move if it is. That would suck so hard. Boom. Oh. That goes down to a thanks. So I guess we'll check out here. There's another lotr thingy. Didn't see anything useful there either. I don't know why they made this to where you have to have separate torches for holding and separate torches for throwing, but it seems kind of a silly thing to do, but it is what they did. I don't want to have to dig in the undergrounds. I can't find it, I'm gonna have to. Well, there's a bunch of torches over here. One up here. There's one up there. Not that that's going to help me. I don't need them. The osprey doesn't take more than 10 anyway. Huh? I don't really want to dig in the undergrounds. I really don't. Might have to, though, in order to find it. Because in theory, they can spawn anywhere in the zone, including the underground areas. Which is bad because those can be hard to explore at 100%. They're time consuming and it's a pest. Fine. Grab the mallet. Ooh. Awesome. Not really useful overall. But it is. No, we don't. You don't need to regrow a blossom. Because a blossom grows like freaking weeds anyway. All throughout the Underdark. Or the Undermountain in this case. Well, didn't realize I was full. It's fine. Back to Drone's Forge. Throw a bunch of stuff off. I don't know what temperature is. It is a bit of a nuisance, personally. Because you don't know what you're missing until you find it. So if I can't find it in a reasonable amount of time, I'm probably just going to let it be. And, look for it later. I don't need it to progress. That's the important part. So, we're going to continue looking today. Continue looking today. I don't know if I'm going to check all the undergrounds, because that's like a chore in of itself. We will do the one we're currently doing. That we will do. But I don't know about the rest of it. Oh, today anyway. I said I will because I'm going to be looking for it so I can 100% the game.
There's dwarves in these mountains too.
Okay, there's the up. We also need a bunch of sunstone. For various reasons. Okay. Don't care. Through the wall. That. Through the compact dirt. Bet there's nothing here. There's usually nothing up there anyway. That'd be a chest. And knowing that we do need more diamonds and we need more yeah, there's a chest up here. Free lumbus and lore books? Sure, why not? Down. Down. Thank you. Like I said, we're not really digging for anything serious. I don't expect it to be down here. In fact, I really don't. If I found it down here, I would be more impressed that it existed down here. I wouldn't be surprised. I'll say that. I would not be surprised. But I would be impressed. I don't expect it to be down here. I don't think I've seen any like statues even in that those down areas. Now, I take that back. The areas that have the rest rooms, those are a little different. In the open mode, I have seen them have the ossuaries. And yes, it is still a pain in the patootie to deal with. Not a fan of it when they're in that room. Because it is a really, really hard thing to fight with. And you are fighting with it the whole time. Because you have to keep track of which floor you've been on, top, bottom, basement. And I think there actually is one of those in Desolation, if I remember correctly, of one of these side paths. So, potential annoyance that I have to deal with that. However, alright. There's a gold vein here. I apparently didn't break out.
Hum-diddy. If you lose your way and your torch goes black, hum-diddy-o-day-o. You can whistle.
Not that I
and
mind.
guide you back. Hum-diddy-o-day-o. Hum-diddy-o-do. And once you know how the ditty goes, hum-diddy-o-do means at the open door with the raven crest.
Hi, troll.
For your supper and a good night's rest. Hum-diddy-o-day-o. Hum-diddy-o-do. A song for a mining hut.
I need a better weapon for this.
How about we actually be able to see what we're doing? Apparently I forgot about this particular troll. I think this is when we went around. Oops. There we go. I got the timing down. I think that's why we didn't do this troll. Because it didn't have the armor. Didn't have the food. And you have to do it like in partial darkness. Not to mention you have to hit it about 50 times. So, we have a couple of paths we can go through. Still Ore Frenzy active, so no problem there. It's like this one's gonna go nowhere. That one goes nowhere.
We got orcs.
I don't care about your orc. Orcs are just in my way.
Moria is
nothing interesting back here.
That's all you got?
Well, anything interesting I don't need? I don't need that. And don't need that. So let's see here. I want to go that way. You have to go through that particular hole. Get through that particular hole. That direction would be a nuisance. However, we can go around it. I can go this way. Go around. Ooh, yeah, have no room for meat. No room for hide scraps. I don't eat parsnips, I'll be honest. I have lots of parsnips, and if I want, I can grow parsnips. It's not something I need. Let's go through the door over here. That puts you there, right? Now I've got a checkpoint next to me over in the forge. So we can go to Nograd's forge in here. Huh? Okay. Coins, don't care about the coins. See, Nograd weapons and armor are good, don't get me wrong. They're worth it. For the Nograd steel, are we short? Sunstones? Yeah, I don't know if I've got enough sunstones for that. Now the Nograd shield takes how many sunstones? Takes 5 Nograd ore. Shoot, I can probably get to the Mithril Forge before I find what I need. For Nagram. I've got 5. I already have 4 Nagra. I needed 5. Ooh, I can make that. I can upgrade my shield. We'll do that and then we'll call it a night. Let me go Get some Nogred cooking. Only need one. I needed 5 for that. I actually have enough, which is good. Now we'll get ourselves some food. Take a nap. Get something to eat. Now for the Nogrid shield. Let's double check what we need. I don't need this shield anymore. If I want to be holding Nogrid. Go to the Nogrod Forge. Do the Nogrod shield. So 5 Nogrid, 1 bronze, 3 quartz. Okay. And so there aren't many things you can make at Nogrid, most with weapons. And trust me, they're worth it. 5 Nogrid. 1 bronze. And 3 quartz, right? Oh. Let's double check before I make the trip. 3 quartz, 1 bronze, 5 Nogrid. Cool. Well, I guess it's a new shield. Nogrod. One Nogrod shield. There we go. New shield. On that note, I'm going to take us back to here and call it a day. Now that one is not Desolation Camp. Mapstone 2 Desolation. And that's what we're going to call it for tonight. Tomorrow we'll pick up at the door. So Mapstone Desolation 2. And this story will pick up tomorrow. So for those that dropped in, thank you for dropping in, and I appreciate it. I'll see you later.